Hello everybody! Welcome to AJBYGO. Today we're going to look over Duel Devastator. Now this set was announced a while back and we recently got the card list from Farfa's YouTube channel. And since then, I mean, people were on the fence about this. I actually had a big video planned that I was just too tired to make after work. But it essentially broke down the card prices of a lot of the cards in this set. And I mean, yeah, you're not going to get your money back from selling these versions of this card, but a lot of these cards needed reprints. Like there's Super Poly, which was super expensive, even though there's a bunch of prints. It was a common that came in a structure deck that was selling for $12. Gamma Seal was like $8 a piece. Ash, even though it came in a structure deck, was $6 a piece. So there were a lot of well-needed reprints in this box, and I think a lot of people overlooked that because some of the cards in there weren't exactly what they were expecting, like kind of like Catastor. So we're just gonna open up a box of Duel Devastator. It's not gonna take too long, but we'll have a discussion based off some of the cards. So I can at least put some of that script that I wrote to some use. So let's go ahead and open up this box. All right, so we have the box opened here. Also, I'd like to apologize for the light. My light kind of went out, so I can't really film at night right now. So I had to kind of improvise and grab the lamp from my room. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. The only thing that isn't guaranteed are the field centers, which I'm really excited about. We've all seen the alternative art cards, but ooh, there's that ghost. First one I'm seeing is Joey in here. Ooh, that's really good looking. Joey and Red Eyes. So I believe it's the Ghost Sisters, and then there's Pegasus, Yugi. Let's see here. We have Joey and Red Eyes here. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Oh, that's good looking. Oh, there it is. I haven't actually seen a lot of people pull him yet. That is beautiful. I love him. That's my new field center. Sorry, Dio. You're gonna have to get replaced. If any of you wonder what I'm talking about, this is what I've been using as my field center. So, sorry. You're getting replaced with lovely Seto Kaiba and his Blue Eyes White Dragon. So we're just going to quickly run down here, because we've already seen what all these cards are. There's the alternative arts, a bunch of main deck and extra deck monsters. Another preprint that I'm really excited for is Saryuja. That card used to be dumb expensive. Let's move this out of the way so I can fix my lighting problem. So yeah, we have Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit, just absolutely beautiful. And it's alternative art. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. I actually love this card. I tried running it for a long time. It's going to be good in formats where it's not so diverse, but that alternative art is great. Ash Blossom, still got a giant forehead. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. I actually think that this is... all of these alternative arts are absolutely amazing, but I think this one might be my favorite. And then Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. And the new one, Red Blossoms from the Underroot. Just interesting. There's those 6. Ally of Justice Catastor hasn't really done much. Brionic, this card was stupid expensive because it got unbanned, so... Metaphys Horus, just one of those cards people are questioning. Black Rose Dragon's a fan favorite and collector's item. Clearwing Fast Dragon was only like a jump promo. It was super expensive. Stardust Spark Dragon's just one of those, hasn't really done anything. Same with Archfiend. Trishula also is one of those cards that it went back to 3 and people are just loving it. It got stupid expensive. Vermilion Dragon Mech hasn't really seen a lot of play, but that's amazing. Abyss Dweller has been seeing so much play recently. It's not even funny. Honor Arc, it's just one of those older cards that people might not have. I guess it's still decent. Castell is also really good, and Tornado Dragon's one of the best rank 4s. They included the 2 best rank 4s, which are Dweller and Tornado Dragon. I think that's what's important. Oh. Underclock Taker as an Ultra, real good. Lanfarincus as an Ultra is real good. Gaia Saber, no one really plays it since it's not 2016 anymore. Decode Talker looks really good. And then we have the Decode Talker Extend. Decode Talker Extended. It's like it's the only new card in this set, and it's actually pretty decent. It's essentially just Decode Talker, but it can make a second attack if a card that this points to gets destroyed. Topologic Bomber Dragon. This was also a pretty expensive card, especially with the Orcus combo. There's the money card right there. So you just Skull Dread. This reached up to like 30 bucks. Okay, now we have DD Crow, looking really good as an ultra rare. Effect Veiler looking really good as an ultra rare. Some of these cards, while they might be bulk, they were $1 or $2 a piece just because they're played a lot. They're hand traps. Gate Blocker, this was probably one of the few that is just like real bulk in the set, like actual, like nobody played it. I guess it can be good for Mystic Mine. Denko Sekka, another really expensive card. Border was like $5. Spell Canceller was reaching ridiculous prices at one point. So yeah, this kind of needed a reprint too if anyone was interested in playing it. It got played in like Necros and stuff. You know, BA, the decks that can special summon and then have a tribute summon. Artifact Lancia, still just a highly played card. Now that Mermaid's banned, this might actually see a drop in play, but we'll see how Thunder Dragons do, which I'm gonna say Thunder Dragons are gonna do pretty good. Majesty's Fiend, another good reprint, and Vanity's Fiend. Two good reprints, played in Burning Abyss, once again like the Necros decks. The decks that don't need their normal summon. Pankratops is probably the most side-decked card ever. I think I looked up in my video that over like a majority of the, because I don't actually have that script pulled up, a majority of the decks that have topped and won events are playing Pankratops in the side deck just because the card's so generic and so good. Gamma Seal, this was like $7 for the cheapest copy. Mind Control, another really good card that played a lot just because it wins mirror matches if you're going second. Wave Motion Cannon, this card was reaching $5 because of Mystic Mine. Like, yeah, and then there's the Ultra Super Poly, just absolutely beautiful. Like, I love it. Book of Eclipse, Silent Graveyard. Cosmic Cyclone's another one that's been getting a lot of play, and it kind of started hitting ridiculous prices. Called by the Grave is another one of those good cards a lot of people use. Different Dimension Grounds, a one-turn Macro Cosmos. It's kind of weird they would include this right after releasing Dimension Shifter, but oh no. Typhoon, yeah, this is really good against Pendulum matchups. Target one face-up spell or trap on the field, destroy it. If your opponent controls 2 or more spell or traps and you control no spell or traps, you can activate this card from your hand. So you can disrupt Pendulum Scales pretty easily with that. Forbidden Apocrypha, no one really plays it anymore. Dimensional Barrier was played more when Pure Thunder was around earlier this year, not so much now. Lost Winds, just a really good extra deck negation that can recur itself. Heavy Storm Duster sees a lot of plays because you can set it, pop 2 cards, don't have to discard anything, and it doesn't matter because it's not your turn, so you won't miss your battle phase. Royal Decree, it's the same thing as Imperial Order, but I mean it's the traps. This actually doesn't get as many reprints as Imperial Order does though, so I guess it's nice to have. Anti-Spell Fragrance, really, really good card, especially once again against Pendulums. There Can Be Only One was essentially like a $15 super rare. It was getting dumb. Solemn Strike, just another one of those really, really good cards. And then we have Wiretap and Red Reboot. Essentially the same thing. Red Reboot you can activate from your hand, and they can set one. So really good for OTK decks, because you can just win outright. So yeah, this was the set. It's very interesting to see how all of this turned out. Because as I was doing the research for this, yeah, there were a lot of people not happy about certain inclusions, like Ally of Justice Catastor. This card legitimately hasn't gotten the top since, like, 2017. So, I mean, people were upset that a lot of these cards were featured like that. But, at the same time, we got cards like Saryuja, Gamma Seal, cards that were actually pretty expensive. Like, if I just were to combine some cards over here, like, if I were to just throw all this stuff together right here, like, this is worth more. Their old copies were worth more than like the entire box you just bought. So it's really nice that this is going to drive down the prices of a lot of expensive competitive cards. Yeah, we were seeing Topologic Bomber, its original print was going for like $8 to $10. Super Poly, it's cheap. I think its ultra rare was like $17 or something. So that's an equal value. At Solemn Strike, and There Can Be Only One. Super expensive cards for like casual players. It's like, yeah, you can spend $120 and assemble a Sky Striker deck right now, but for players just coming into the game that don't already have a lot of these cards, I think this product was genuinely pretty good for them. Like, they're getting really good cards. They got every hand trap, DD Crow, Effect Veiler. If they want to play Stun, they were given Inspector Border, which was an expensive card. Denko Sekka, because that card is just absolutely crazy. Just normal summon against, any back row deck, and they have to negate the summon or lose. Yeah, some of these links also, Like, nobody has really played this. Lanfarincus saw play in Danger Thunder, and then Lambda came out. Underclock Taker's been involved in some OTKs, and no one really plays a lot of these synchros other than Trish and Brio. But it's really nice to see this because Trish was also getting really expensive, especially around the time that she was unbanned. Yeah, then we have like Solemn Strike, just cards that are genuinely really good. It's 1,500 life points, negate a summon or monster effect. So, in my opinion, this set was actually one of the best sets that we've had in a long time. A lot of people bashed it, but I thought that the set deserved more than what people were giving it, just because there were a few cards. Now, I did say that not all the cards that were in here. I thought that there needed to be cards like evenly matched and infinite impermanence, but at the same time, we can't expect every reprint to come in the same box. It would have been super nice for that to happen. But I think for what they gave us, and only a $40 price point, it's genuinely one of the best sets that they could come up with for reprints. So, yeah, that's my analysis on this. This was AGBYGO. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.